Welcome, guys. So let's talk about a very good platform that you want to really pay attention to. Now, one of the things I like doing, I like giving you many of these platforms way long before the ICO actually start, even before a lot of people start talking about it. And the reason is so that you can actually put them under. One of the reasons is so that you can put them under your radar. The second reason is so that you can have enough time to actually validate if it's actually worth your money and the rest of them. Now, when I put all the course together that talks about ICOs, how to evaluate them, and how to invest, I discuss many stuff that you really want to really put under your agenda, how to actually evaluate an ICO. So I think today I've been thinking some things like, why is it that some platform need money? That is one of the problem. A lot of people who invest in ICOs, they don't really know why should we invest in an ICO. I think a few days ago, Dropbox actually did their IPO. Now, you don't just ask for money because you need money. No, you have to tell us the reason why you actually need money. So today I'm bringing before you a platform called Videocoin. Now, Videocoin, it's seeking to solve a problem in the video industry. You've already heard that I think a few years from now, maybe 2 or 3 years from now, it's over 80% of online content is going to be based on video. So it's already, it's even what you see there. Like they say, one picture is worth 1,000 words. And when you have moving pictures, which called movies or videos, it's going to help do a lot of stuff. So let's see what Videocoin is all about, and let's see what they are seeking to do. So this is the white paper, and the white paper is a bit detailed. I'll try and go through some of the stuff so that you can actually understand certain things about the project. Now, you already know if this is the structure for video streaming and the rest of them. So what basically happens is that from the source where you get the video to where it gets to the player, what happens is that there are processes of encoding. So you have different devices from maybe the players to maybe the mobile devices and whatsoever. So you have to put this stuff in different codecs, like so that for different devices have different codecs or different format that it can actually play. So you have to encode them. Then the next thing you have to do is you discuss about storage. So the next thing we'll talk about is storage. Okay, how do we now store this stuff that we can actually get into the people who want it? And then we talk about the channels to which we distribute this content to the people, which is called the CDN. So each of these platforms has their own loophole when you talk about the traditional platforms. So when we talk about Videocoin now, let me read this to you. Videocoin implements the centralized version of core video infrastructure components and creates a new class of video miners who competes with other miners to earn reward by providing CPU and or GPU cycles for video encoding, disk space, which is storage, and internet bandwidth for CDN services. So this is going to be decentralized. People are going to provide any of these. Then this video miners can run on data center servers, household desktop computers, or even mobile phones. So people could be part of the service. Miners could be those who rent their, maybe they could, we'll see that we'll talk about miners. They could rent their their cloud-based service, like maybe Amazon or Google Cloud service, and say, I want to be storing video there. And then, or they could rent out their household computers, their PC, or even their mobile phones, and thereby creating a powerful network of computers which should otherwise go unused. Now, in fact, over 30% of data centers are common to Videocoin incentivize miners to use unused resources and to provide much compute, storage, and then bandwidth available. So this talks about the distributed video encoding, how they seek to do the distributed video encoding stuff, and then So with their distributed video encoding stuff, what they basically want to do is, you can see it from their chat. We take this video, it's inputted from the client, whoever is had the video. Then there's the kind of a piece of software or program that's called the client shortcut. So what the client shortcut basically does is it divides the file into different segments, and each segment is playable. So let's say, for example, you have a 10-minute video. You can split that 10-minute video into from 0 to 1, it's one video. 1 to 2 is another video, 2 to 3. So you just split the file, and each file is playable, unlike the traditional videos. And then you takes each of these file and gives it to the compute miner, and then a compute miner puts different compute miner all over the world, puts them together using a client's t-shirt. So you now have a very complete file, as you can see. So you see the source video is input to the video client's software along with encoder configuration parameters like resolution, bitrate, and codec. Yes, the client software splits the video into segments like this, and then the client pulls available compute miners to accept current transcoding job, compute miners accept the job, and clients issue transaction, miner finish job. So then talk about the distributed video storage network. So in Videocoin, they'll be using what they call the distributed file system, which is called the Sonata. So Sonata works on HDPS, which is called something like HUDAP distributed file system. And it's a scalable and fault-tolerant distributed system that works closely with a variety of concurrent data access. Videos are traditionally stored as large monolithic files, making them susceptible to failure and hard to transport. To remedy this, Sonata splits videos into playable segments, as I've said before, and distribute them across the storage network created on top of the disk space provided by the storage miners. Sonata is inspired by modern advancement in distributed storage using highly scalable HDFS. Then it talks about the distribution network, how they will be using process servers. Videocoin builds an algorithmic market for clients to negotiate contracts directly with client miners and then delivered. So this talks about the various types of accounts that can actually work in the system, like the type of account could work, loans, the balance, and staking, and everything like that. And then transactions that can actually happen in the system. So the first one talks about the Videocoin blockchain. So unlike the Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchain, they are going to have their own blockchain. And one of the special things about this blockchain is, though they'll be using things like proof of stake, but the proof of stake is not like the normal proof of stake. As we go further in the video, you'll see how they will do the proof of stake. So how do we now achieve consensus in the system? Now in Videocoin, the consensus network is achieved by a pool of verifier nodes and useful proof of work for miners. So in order to enter a verifier node, any node in the Videocoin network can stake tokens in an unspendable balance on the account called the stake balance. So when you stake your balance, you have to have enough balance to actually stake this. This is the function of how it actually works. These are more technical stuff. Then let's go to mining, how mining is going to work in the system. So in the mining, there are 5 different types of mining. So we have those that are the storage miners. So the storage miner is based on proof of retrievability. So a video has been given to you. If you are able to retrieve the video, you get compensated. And then you have what they call the relay mining. So relay mining has to do with you're renting kind of external service using maybe Amazon Web Service or Google Cloud or whatever, and then you are storing this file that has been cut into pieces, chunks, and then you are storing it, and then you can actually read it whenever time. So you're using a third party instead of using your normal preset. That is what we call relay mining. Then compute mining. Compute mining has to do with you are doing a certain computational job like transcoding. So it uses proof of transcoding. So when this file has been given to you, there's the transcoding features are done like bitrate. When we talk about bitrate, we're talking about codec and other stuff. And then the other form of mining is distribution mining. So distribution mining has to be something like a gateway between the Videocoin network or Videocoin blockchain and then the internet. So those that are in this part are called distribution miners. And then you talk about sandboxing and its isolation. So all video mining software can run inside runs inside an isolated Docker container. Video contracts code is designed to run on FFmpeg binaries inside the Docker container. A smart contract is compiled down to binary executable inside the container. This allows for smart contract programming in different languages. And talk about how the system is going to scale. So the system is going to scale, like what they talk now, it's when maybe certain transaction happens in the system, not every node actually will be able to maybe confirm those transactions. Those who are in the verifier pool who will be able to work in this part. Then it talks about the applications. So what are the various applications that actually happen? You can build with this video sharing blockchain. You can build peer-to-peer applications or decentralized peer-to-peer applications at the scale of YouTube, and then people can earn video coins from it, and also scale of Hulu or Netflix. Then what the possible attacks that can actually happen in the system is SIMB attacks, when a person controls over 50%, 51% of the network, and for that to actually happen, the person have to have high computational power and just have much financial backing and other stuff. Then the other challenge that could happen is the issue of illegal content. How do we now prevent content that are pirated or illegal, depending on what you call illegal? So then the future work has to do with they're working on certain stuff. Though if you go through the first page, talks about it's actually a work in progress. And then these are the references. So one of the things I like about for you to actually know certain platforms, most times they are announced to the public. That's how it's supposed to be. I think most it don't even give you details about the whites about the sale. Most times they just tell you, okay, we want to, this is what we want to do, we want funds for such and stuff. So they give you the white paper, everything, you see the thing, and they are still working. Not the people who don't have a prototype and they're like, we want money. No, it's not done in the VC world. It's not done in the angel capital world. It's not done like that. You have to have a model. You have to be working on something. You have to be making research. Possibly you want to have patents and all that stuff. And then you that is investing in ICOs, you don't want to get caught up in the fever of ICO is a way of getting a lot of money. So just want to rush into every platform without making your own research and knowing why am I actually interested in this platform. So you want to go through the website. You want to go through who owns, who is the person behind, who are the people behind this platform. So the website is there. You can actually go through this platform. You can see top names like Hassan Minor, Devan to Gant, and you want to go through platforms and it's the advisors, top guys from different. You want to go through the platform and see. You want to make your own research. So I just went through the white paper. You can go through the website. Everything I talk about is basically on the website. So you want to keep your eye on the platform like this. You could get video listed. Just get whitelisted. Add yourself, and then you want to keep your eye on a project like this. So guys, with this I want to say a very big thank you to all of you that have subscribed to my channel, and then those who have not subscribed, you want to consider subscribing, and do have a very good day.